Hey, oh my God, sit down. We have to talk about everything. All right. Oh my God. So, my TikTok account got banned last night. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, what happened? What did you do? And I didn't do, surprisingly, I didn't do anything. Universal Music Group claims that I'm using their copyrights. When I didn't upload any sounds or voice memos to TikTok, I just used what was already there. So I'm gonna put all my eggs in this YouTube basket. Not all my eggs, but a few more. So I'm happy to be here. I'm so glad you're here. Let's talk about what we're gonna do here because I know it's been a while since you've seen me, and I'm really sorry. But I'm here with all of your legal updates, your pop culture updates, your metaphysical updates, all the stuff. That's what we're here for, right? So let's get into it and break down what really happened with this TikTok thing. First of all, I've got to get this off my chest. A few weeks ago, one of the biggest pop stars in the world released her album. And then within a couple days, she released some $5 voice memos. And I inadvertently started the trend of reacting to those voice memos. And hundreds of people started doing it and reacting to the voice memos. And then one by one, all those videos started to get muted because Universal Music Group claimed their copyright on the video instead of just uploading the sound like all of her other sounds are so that people could use them and make videos from them. But what they were really upset about was how critical everyone was being. And it really upset a lot of Swifties for so many people to be upset um, about her charging $5 for something. And overall, it just turned into a lot of vitriol in the comments of like people licking this billionaire boot like it is a chocolate fountain. Uh, and it got crazy. It got crazy. There are hundreds, guys. There are hundreds of videos up, like hundreds of videos. You can still go watch them, and if you type in my name, you'll see people's stitches to my video, and like they're angry. It's so funny. They're so angry. Um, so I was scrolling through TikTok last night and I get this notification that I've been logged out. And then I get this note that says your account's been permanently banned. And I was like, okay, for what? And I look and it's like Universal Music Group says that there's a copyright claim on your videos from Universal Music Group. And there are three videos. The latest video is a video from 3 weeks ago where I'm reacting to one of the voice memos that another creator had already uploaded to the app. On YouTube, whenever you upload something, there is something called a copyright check, and it will scan your video to see if there is any music in it. And if there is, it will tell you like, take this out, or do you have the right to use this, or whatever. TikTok doesn't have that, so people can just upload whatever sound they want, and it'll be up there for however long. Before the album was released, The Life of a Showgirl, there were leaks on TikTok, and you could listen to the album because people had put up the tracks because TikTok doesn't have software, or like TikTok doesn't have an algorithm, AI, whatever, to prevent that. So instead of punishing TikTok for allowing those sounds to go up, they pass that on to the creator. And that's what happened is that video and two other videos where I'm reporting about the leaks happening and saying like, don't go to X and be careful here because the leaks are out, they're happening, people are talking about them, and I'm just reporting on this happening. They claimed copyright on those videos, and I was like, that's interesting considering those are all fair uses, and you don't own my name, my image, or my likeness. So, Universal Music Group, too. Um, but moving on, I'm gonna put more energy in here, into YouTube, and show up and talk to you guys every week and see what happens because I was spending a lot of time on TikTok. I was treating it like a business because it was a business. I had over 8 different types of monetization on TikTok, from TikTok Shop to creator rewards programs to creator marketplace, and to just briefly give you like kind of what an idea of each of those are. The Creator Rewards Marketplace, or the Creator Rewards Program, is the program that pays you to make videos that are over a minute long. But there are some restrictions. They have to be over a minute long. They have to be seen on the For You page. So that means they're pushed out to your non followers. They have to have a retention rate of over 5 seconds. So someone has to actually watch the video for a while, for more than 5 seconds. And those are basically the three qualifications to um, rank your videos for how much you're going to get paid for those videos. Then there's the creator marketplace, which is basically like user generated content for brands, and you just apply to the brand, you get the product, you do the video, they either put it on their page or you put it on your page, and it's simple. Then there was TikTok Shop, and this is probably why I'm so relieved that my TikTok got banned. The amount of rules and restrictions that there were for TikTok Shop were just insane. Like, your videos can't have any other competing product in the video if you're talking about one product. So, like, if you're doing a skincare routine and you have two eye creams, you can't show the other eye cream because that could be a competitive product and you would get a violation for that. You can't say that something, you can't, of course, you can't make any medical claims, obviously, and you can't just outright lie about the products. But TikTok was one of the many like roads I have that lead to me being paid. Like, I know some people put all their eggs in their TikTok basket, and if they lost access to their TikTok, they would be losing out on thousands of dollars a month. That simply wasn't the case with me. Thankfully, my link, my like website, is where everybody goes to find me anyway. Um, and TikTok wasn't driving any traffic to the links in my bio, which were my Instagram and my actual website. So it kind of gave me this data like an understanding of the data that people don't really engage like that on TikTok. And um, yeah, and it is what it is. So all that to say, uh, I was spending a certain amount of energy on TikTok, and now I'm just going to kind of funnel some of that energy here to you guys. And I've already started to see like huge shifts, huge shifts. I'm going to say it right now. Universal Music Group claiming that they own the copyright on my face uh, is going to be the best thing that ever happened to me. Absolutely. And then subsequently getting my TikTok banned. That's going to be the best thing that ever happened to me. So here's what you can expect coming from me over the next couple weeks. I'm going to give you some pop culture roundups. I'm going to give you some legal takes on what's happening. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not giving you legal advice, but I understand the law more than the average person. I'm going to give you some updates on pop culture PR that's happening, and whether articles look like they're really genuine or they're really just kind of PR, and the corresponding events that happened to make and then those articles coming up. So this is going to be like our weekly FaceTime. Okay, we're going to just hang out, we're going to chit chat, we're going to drink our coffee, and we're going to have a good time. Okay, because I truly believe if you can make it on TikTok, you can make it anywhere. Like, if you can grow a following on TikTok, you can grow a following absolutely anywhere. Like, it is so much easier to grow a following on other platforms than TikTok. And the amount of like hate and vitriol people on TikTok, oh my God, it's like becoming X over there. Like, it's really bad. Every day, like, it depends on what type of content I would make, but every day there would be people arguing back and forth in my comments. Thousands of comments. I would wake up to thousands of comments a day. And when I created another TikTok account last night, I typed in my old username and I saw like stitches of videos that, or like video responses to comments I had left. Um, And some of them were really funny because one person got like mad that I didn't respond to their comment. One, I wouldn't have seen it because when you have videos that reach 15 million people, and when you reach that many people, you really see how many people just get crazy. Like there are thousands of comments that there's no way I'm not spending hours reading the comments on my TikTok video where people are just arguing back and forth. So I sure didn't see the video response you made to my comment until weeks after. People are so entitled and have so much ego on that app that it's like if you can make it there, you can literally make it anywhere. So I highly encourage you to, if that's your jam, if you want to be on TikTok, 100% do it. Like people love listening to people's stories there. There are so many good and fun communities on TikTok, but honestly, just like how the Swifties have basically ruined Taylor Swift's reputation, um, her like being her fan base and how crazy and vitriolic they are, like that's kind of how TikTok is becoming. Is TikTok is getting ruined because of all the like crazy people. um but let's jump into some pop culture topics this week. First of all, I listened to the Lily Allen song Madeline, and that video went crazy viral over on Instagram and on TikTok, and so many people told me I look like Lily Allen, and I was like, gonna make me get bangs, girl. You're gonna make me get bangs. So that was cute. That was really funny. But am I right? Like, whoa. And did you hear that she wrote that in 10 days? Like she wrote and recorded that and released it all in like a 10-day period. That's insane. That's unreal. Um, and I'm sure some people will be like, it sounds like it, but like it sounds really good. Like I was not a Lily Allen fan before. I wasn't not a fan, but I wasn't actively listening to her music at all. I would not buzz in on Jeopardy if I had to name a song. I would now, but I don't think Jeopardy would have an answer. Definitely not. What is definitely not. They would not. But did you listen to it? What was your take? And yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk a little bit about that in the comments. Like, there's just so much like lore to Lily Allen that I didn't know. So feel free to drop that in the comments as well. But don't come in here acting like you're some saint. Just let's just be for real. So next, isn't it a little interesting that this debuted like the beginning of, I think it's the beginning of Madeline or the beginning of Missy Palace sounds like the beginning of Stranger Things, and now like the trailer for Stranger Things just came out, and I guarantee that that's going to be something that's like, don't talk about this on the press run whenever that picks up. That reminds me of another Netflix show that I just started watching. I did just start watching Nobody Wants This. I watched the second season. The second season I started last night, but honestly, I have some other shows that if you haven't watched these, you are going to start them tonight. Maybe not tonight because it's Halloween, but you're gonna start. Um, The Last Frontier on Apple TV. Oh my god. Oh my god. When I tell you that this show has blown my mind, I'm dead serious. Like, go watch the trailer and be amazed. Such good acting, such incredible, like, it keeps you on your toes. The drama is giving drama. It is so good. It's set in the Alaskan wilderness, and a plane carrying convicts crashes. It's like Con Air. It's like a modern day Con Air, but with spies and the CIA and the FBI and the marshals. Like, it is a good show. Then, of course, I have another Apple TV show that I really like called Loot, and it's got Maya Rudolph on it. And I started watching it probably uh, I started watching it during the Diddy trial, and it was really hard to get through because the first season had a lot of bad boy music. Um, and I was like, oh God, like I can't even listen to bad boy music anymore and not feel a type of way or think like, what happened to these people? But anyway, the second season is much better. It is really funny. My favorite character is Howard. I absolutely love him. He plays Molly's cousin, and he is just freaking hilarious. And if you haven't watched Chad Powers on Hulu, you're missing out. It is freaking hysterical. Glenn Powell plays a football quarterback who loses like the championship game because he gets too excited when he's about to score the touchdown and he drops the ball at the 1 yard line. Oh God, it is so funny. And then he pretend like his dad is a cosmetic artist, like a prosthetic artist in Los Angeles. So he takes his dad's makeup equipment and like creates a new persona. And he has like a gay sidekick who is the mascot. And they go to Georgia. He goes to Georgia because the coach of the Georgia football team is Steve Zahn, and he is like having an open audition for quarterbacks. It's like Waterboy, but it's got that Waterboy aspect to it. Um, it is hilarious. You will laugh your ass off. It is so funny. Like I can't even think about it without laughing. His voice that he does, everything about it. It is such a good show. I'm gonna be sad when it's over. Okay, one thing I thought about doing is possibly doing like a little tarot moment. Would you guys like that? Where I just draw a card for you and then I draw a card with you from my deck, metaphysical, this oracle deck, and then I give you a prompt from the journal that is the companion to it. If you guys like that, let me know in the comments and I'll start doing that in the next video. Now, I know you love my legal updates and hearing me read the lawsuits for you guys. So that's what I'm gonna stick to that, and I'm gonna funnel you to two of my favorite creators who are really thorough and explain what's happening very well. If you want to be updated on the Justin Baldoni Blake Lively lawsuit, follow Ken's Existing to Thrive and Sweet and Salty Lynn. Between the two of them, you're going to get a lot of information about what's happening. Sweet and Salty Lynn is going to give you her like insider Hollywood take because she works in the she's like a LA native and works with a lot of people and knows a lot of stuff. So she gives you like this inside look that no one else can really give you. And then Ken's is like the best citizen journalist. Like she will find out anything and she delivers it so well. She is so good at explaining complicated processes and explaining complicated legal documents. So if you want to know like what the latest thing that happened is with Blake Lively again asking for sanctions, go over and watch Ken's latest video. I don't care who you get your Blake Lively content from. Blake Lively's reputation has gone from A-list actress to D-list at this point. Do with that what you will, but I'll give you updates on like big things that happen, like if there's an appeals motion or if there's a summary judgment or if there is a dismissal. I'll give you guys updates like that. But on that note, if you want me to read the complaint from Ray J where is suing Kim Kardashian, let me know about that in the comments, okay? Even though a federal judge tossed out Drake's lawsuit against Universal Music Group for Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, he's appealing it for some reason. I guess he really is in his feelings. Diddy filed a notice of appeal indicating he intends to appeal both his conviction and his sentence. And there are considerations being reported that a certain president is going to probably commute his sentence, which would be crazy. So wow, there's a lot going on, am I right? Like, wow. Okay, so I think that's kind of maybe everything that I wanted to touch on right now. I like to end these episodes with what I would call from one of my favorite podcasts that I listen to is My Favorite Murder. Because at the end of the day, when I'm just chilling, I want to listen to a murder podcast, I want to listen to a paranormal podcast, and I just want to chill. And one of the things that one of my favorite podcasts does is they end with something called array. So I want us all to end this episode on array, um, because my this week is that I wrote out my fourth proposal for my publishing house, which is now Hatchet Book Group, and it was accepted by my editor, and it's going into the next stage, and I'm really, really excited about it. Like, so excited. If you don't know, um, I am a published author, and it is one of the greatest achievements and accomplishments of my life. I manifested it like insanely, and if you want to know the whole story about that, I'll do another video about that. I don't have time to get into it today because it is so detailed. Um, but I created this metaphysical canvas oracle deck. It's named one of the 10 best oracle decks by Elle magazine, and it is my like baby creation. I am so proud of it. And then after that, I wrote a book about some of the concepts that are in the deck, and it's called Metaphysical AF. And here, I'll show it to you here. Um, and then after that, I wrote a journal to accompany the deck. And every, all of my books and works have beautiful artists that I've worked with and created with, and some like so the cards. This is the first time the cards are seen in this big format here, so I'm really excited about that. That's my for the week. Please tell me something amazing that happened to you this week, and let's all celebrate together because you deserve to be celebrated for your accomplishments. And whether it was you checked everything off your to-do list or you made $20,000, congrats. Like, you should be congratulated more, and you should give yourself more credit because you should be proud of the things that you have done and that if you have accomplished. Um, so tell me what your favorite thing was that happened to you this week. And if you're new here, thanks for being here. And I would love for you to subscribe so we can keep having these chats. I'm going to be posting, I don't know how many times a week. I'm going to try to do these videos daily and give you at least a little roundup of what's going on and what's happening. But you are going to be seeing a lot more of me. Prepare to be sick of me. Seriously, I'm so excited to build over here on YouTube with you guys. And thank you all to everyone who's been here already. There's a lot going on, just like with everybody. So I will see you soon and love you. Bye.